A lot of people don't know this, but I'm mixed. I'm mixed with Robert Taylor's and Ida B. Wells. So,
So we are going to get started. I am going to take this opportunity to introduce a wonderful guest, house guest for now, but I think eventually we'll knee-jerk her into becoming a roommate. And to be honest with y'all, this is one of my friends. We've been friends for many years, and I know that she's a busy lady and got a bunch going on, so let's just get into our special guest, okay? She is a dynamic powerhouse who has never asked permission to gain access.
period.
She is a mother. She's a dope Chicago artist who has eloquently remained relevant in this game for 20 plus years. She is a philanthropist and has given back to so many people in our community. She is a consistent public figure, and she has held down the guest spot on a nationally syndicated show called Way Up with Angela Yee. The lady is a Chi-Town girl, but more importantly, a low-end chick. She's a survivor. And more importantly than all of that, she's my friend.
Period.
Come on, y'all. Give it up for the first lady of Chicago. Yes, I love this. Love this. Guys, this has been in the making for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
But before I delve into that, what's up, Chella H?
What's up, girl?
Man.
Look at you.
Look at you. How you feeling tonight?
I feel good.
Good. We got us a couple of good drinks on the neat. She taught me something tonight, but she teaches me things all the time, especially through her wonderful comedic expression. Do you even realize you're a comedian?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I am.
Wonderful. I have been watching Shoshana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's well, you know Shoshana my real name. People don't know that.
Your real name?
Shoshana is my real middle name. Chella Shoshana. People think my name is Michelle, but it ain't.
Because that's what you done told the folks.
Now I usually tell people my name Lisa or Special.
Mm-hmm.
Special is the name.
Special. That's cute.
Thank you.
That's inviting too. Special.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. So we have really been chopping it up behind the scenes, and Chella got so much going on, and we're going to delve into all of that stuff. We're going to do some historical stuff. We're going to talk about some subjects that, you guys may not even think that we will talk about, and we are just going to have a good time here in all aspects of this. So I want to start off by asking, who is Chella H?
You asking me?
Mm-hmm.
Chella H is, I can curse.
You can do.
Okay, because I don't know, because your baby, you know what I'm saying? Now you got me feeling bad. It's supposed to be a role model.
Mm-hmm. She does a good job at cussing too. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Chella H is a mermaid. Do you know what a mermaid is?
I wouldn't want to butcher the definition, but I swear I know you know it way better than I could even imagine it. Because I'm just gonna say a cute girl that swims in the sea, but that's so naive.
A mermaid is a survivor that can maneuver through anything while remaining above water. So that's what I am. I ain't a real bitch.
And a real bitch.
First and foremost, the realest bitch in it.
And I can agree with both of those things you just said. The definition of mermaid just really put things in perspective for exactly what a survivor is.
For sure.
Right? You are able to take the waves, which is the ups and the downs, but then also keep your head above water enough to remain afloat within this life that we're traveling. So I get that, but also the point about you being a real bitch. Listen, she been one of them since we were shorties. And
walking to school.
And so let's just jump right there for a second. Can you tell the people about your humble beginnings? You know, I already said, low-end chick, but tell us who, you just told us who you are, but where are you from, and a little bit about what your environment, how it affected who you are today.
Okay, so a lot of people don't know this, but I'm mixed. I'm mixed with Robert Taylor's and Ada B. Wells. So first, I come from the Ada B. Wells. First, I went to Coretta Scott King on 39th. Then I went to Doolittle. And then I went to, we moved on like 77 to Ridgeland when my mama first got her Section 8 voucher. So we thought it was up, baby. We was after projects.
Right.
And then we ended up getting put out. It's okay. And then I moved. And then I moved on State Street. So I'm from
You mixed
State,
with
Robert Taylor's and Ada B. Wells.
Okay. And so Robert Taylor, so you were what? When you moved back?
I think I was like 13 or something like that.
But where about up around the state?
4022.
4022. Okay. So Robert
The 40s.
True Chicago chick, because honey, she's sitting up hitting them low end beats from DJ Montino. So
DJ PJ.
See, I can relate with all of this.
Yes, you can.
Many of you guys who are on here, if you are from where we're from, the language that she's speaking belongs to us. We know about 40s, juking, and all of that. And being mixed with Ada B. Wells and Robert Taylor's is one of the most interracial, best analogies.
I like that interracial.
Oh man, that is a mixture. You know what? I didn't have this on my radar, but being the up and coming interview extraordinaire, I have to pivot and stay right where you're at. So maneuvering through the different sets, right? Because that's what we called it. How was that for you, and how did that influence who you became as, Chella, the artist that we know? How did those two environments have an impact on you in your career?
I really just always did what I wanted to do, no matter where I was at. So, the projects, it was fun for me. Some people might feel like it was rough, because it was rough. I mean,
there was things going on around us.
There was a lot of shit going on, but it wasn't nothing that I couldn't handle,
And it's funny because, a lot of times when people hear about and think about like rough situations, as we speak about our childhood, they fail to forget that there are women and there are children and there are elders in that same environment, right? And, but we were a community that was so profound in supporting each other, especially in safety. You remember when we were coming up, how if something was about to go down in one of those, on one of the sets, how the gas.
Y'all y'all catching up in the camera, y'all over there.
The guys would come and give us, would just tell us, hey, let's go and let's do something else. Let's do something different, or you guys need to go in the house. So compared to today's environment, you know,
Right.
I just kind of had to throw that out there. So you want to tell us, how did living in those two different sets kind of affect who you became as Chella the artist?
I think it just helped me tell my story, you know, so, you know, I just took it. It was just like, let me answer it right, because, okay, you see it, how did it affect?
Like the content that you decided to put out
Yeah.
in your music, especially when you was just getting started, you know, because you were very, I wasn't up and down like the State Street corridor, right?
Right.
And I wanted to, but yet and still I was engraved over in the Ida B. Wells. So with that being said, how did like just being in the two sets affect you, if it did at all, and affect you transitioning into your music?
I think that it didn't really like, again, I just think it just helped me tell my story. I mean, you know,
It helped you to tell
yeah,
the story.
that's it. It just helped me to, it didn't really like make me just like bitter or like, you know, it just made me want to get more, you know, and do more and get out, because that's what I did. So, you know, I was never like just in one place. I was always, even when I lived in the projects, I was finding ways to be in other projects or other areas. And it's just the same with the world now.
Yeah.
So I just be moving around.
And it does prepare you for, like you said, being comfortable with getting up and going in places that you don't necessarily, that you're familiar with, right? It keeps us kind of relevant. How did you get your start in the music industry?
I always been a writer. So I used to write poems and shit like that. And I just transferred it into music, into making songs. So it was just something I wanted to do. And I was always interested, just an interesting person. I'm just special, humbly speaking, but I am. So since a young child, I always just knew that it was just something different about me. Even my name being Chella.
Yeah.
You know, it's no other Chella.
Yes.
It is, but not for real.
Okay.
Because I remember I said this before and somebody found me. This girl found me on Instagram like, my name Chella too. And I'm like, bitch, you lying. And girl, I said, if your name Chella and you show me, I give you $100. You think she ain't show me her ID? She live in Atlanta too.
Wow.
But yeah.
Well, that's only one in Chicago.
That's right.
It's only one. To be honest with you, I have traveled this world and I've never met another Chella. So I agree with you. You are special, my dear.
Thank you.
All right. So we're going to stay right here a little bit in the business realm, right? So how would you describe your style of rap, right? Like your flow and how, again, I opened up with saying like you've remained very relevant in the rap scene, spanning over, you've seen a lot of female MCs come and go. So tell us a little bit about your style and how you've been able to kind of stay grounded in who you are.
My bad. I look so cute just looking at myself in the thing. That's why I keep looking at it.
Let me tell you something. This lady is.
That's why I keep looking at it, especially in that phone right there, because the light. It's like something about the light. But you know what?
You get all of this. Every camera.
Okay. I describe my style as being real, and even like when I came out storytelling. And it got ratchet, you know, so I was like the first person that, I mean, besides Kim, but even then, it was still different. So I was like the first, so like stuff that's acceptable now, I started.
Okay.
And people tell me all the time, they might not really want to give me my credit, but like, you know, some of my songs, Pay for This Pussy, I Don't Want to Be a Hood Rat.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, this is what's going on. So I was just like ahead of my time. So.
And with you saying that, because I did, I kind of skipped over there because there's so many wonderful things to say about you in your intro. But one of the affectionate names that I've heard Chella be referred to is high class hood rat, right? And you know, some people would look at that and be like, "Oh my God, you calling yourself a hood rat or whatever." But we came up in an era where you could be kind of true and honest to like what the culture was, and we were doing a lot. We transitioned a lot, right? We went through Luke, right? All the booty shaking and the Too Short eras with all the bitch and all of that, right? And we had gotten into that era where, you know, hood rat was being thrown around in songs more than the word bitch was, right? So tell me.
That's because they don't know what a hood rat is. A hood rat is a female from the hood that's about getting a cheese. So that's how I always looked at hood rat. So I was always comfortable with calling myself a hood rat, and I ain't really care who felt the way, because people used to be like, "Oh, hood rat, isn't that?" Like, you know, people always been like that with me. "Oh, she crazy, she this and that." But I never gave a fuck.
But you know,
it's been like that for a long time.
What I would say about
them glasses are so cute. I don't want to keep going on, but I can't even concentrate because these glasses are so damn cute.
Thank you,
girl.
It's some intentionality behind all of this. But listen,
I'm learning some new words too tonight. Shit, I only heard 3 so far.
Yeah, listen, I gotta tell you, one thing about, like, I met Chella, we were in our early teens, and I remember the first time that I like ever.
We met
before teens. So what would you say? 12.
No, are you serious? 12 was 8th grade for me. So
yeah, you're right, because you like you said, you transitioned, like you were there and then you were gone.
First of all,
for me,
that was 1st to 4th grade.
Damn, it was that long. My bad. You know, all the years of you know, drinking on meat and all that else.
Right.
You know, it falls to the top. But I remember you being there and then you were like gone.
That's how everybody be saying. So that's why they be trying to act like I ain't from the Wells. You should hear people, I'm telling you, they be like, "Oh, shoot this and that." But what's crazy is people from State Street act like that.
You ain't
too. So it's like, damn, I can't win for losers.
You're biracial for real.
They don't be liking no. That's how they act. But I be like, damn, why they do me like that when I'm really all the fuck y'all get? Not like that, but I'm saying as far as my lane and breeding, you know, you would think motherfuckers be like, Chella. They be
acting like they don't know who you
That's why I just be like, fuck them people.
But you know, yeah.
That's why I act like that.
And that's why I act like this. So, and you know, there are times that you do kind of have to get in that zone where you do have to kind of, you know, put yourself and your feelings and your emotions above all of those, that scrutiny that is meant to tear you down. So I can only imagine, friend, some of the stuff that, you know, you being in the limelight, and you've been there for a long time. And I was going to make a point a moment ago. I don't remember, but I'm going to get back to it because, you know, everything that we're talking about is important, and I got grown up all up in this. But I want to shift. I want to pivot. I want to talk about some stuff on a serious note. And I know Shoshana gonna come up out of there in one capacity or another.
No, I'm just playing.
Y'all gotta look. That's Shoshana's laugh. What she just did, I knew it. I be stalking Shoshana. But anyway, on a serious note, you are a mother.
I am.
And I know this on a personal standpoint, but I also know that you were impacted at a very early age with significant losses directly tied to you.
I did.
And one of them was the father of your son, and then the other person was your brother.
Right.
And you lost them in the span of 1 week.
I did.
To gun violence. Can we talk about that a little bit, how that affected you, how that played a role in your life and the storytelling that you've been doing over the years? Tell us a little bit about that, if you don't mind.
Okay, so my baby daddy got killed first. That was hard because it was a lot of trauma behind it, not just with having to raise my son alone, but like dealing with how people reacted behind it. It was just a lot of bullshit that came along with it. And I think that it kind of soothed it, whatever. It soothed, wait.
That's right.
So it soothed, it's like, what the fuck? It soothed my grieving because, you know, when stuff happens, you got to worry about yourself. And it was just a lot of drama with that. So I think that it made me go harder as a mother because I felt like I had to take over the role. So yeah. And then with my brother didn't get killed. My brother overdosed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So a lot of people don't know that. And I think that's something that, so the grieving for them was different.
Yeah.
So it was like with my baby daddy, I was fucked up. But with my brother, I was fucked up. But my brother was like my daddy too. And he was like the only male I had around outside my baby daddy. And it just made me I was really disappointed, you know, because of how he died. You know what I'm saying? It was like, damn, like, you know. But then I put in my head early on that everybody has to die. So me thinking like that, I kind of not accepted it. I did accept it, but I also, it made me feel like that's why you got to live every day like it's your last. So I think that's why I be like how I am. So that's why I be doing what I want to do, because it's like you just never know.
Y'all, she gonna do what she want to do.
No, seriously, and I suggest everybody do the same.
That's some great advice, because when you live vicariously through someone, and that is, you know, just taking on the persona or the perception of that person, and you take ownership of that by living through them. Every disappointment they feel, you're going to feel. Every high, every low, you're going to feel that aches and those pains. But when you stand on independently living in your truth, as you have, and that was the compliment that I was going to give you earlier when I told you I lost my train of thought, was that the fact that you have always been you. I remember when I first met you, I'm looking at you as this interracial kid, but not as Adderby Wells and Stateway, but it's like she got to be mixed with another ethnicity.
And I
know you.
But I don't know, because my mama, I don't know. Because, girl, my mama, the guy that's supposed to be my daddy, I don't even think that's my daddy. My mama hate when I say this, but it's the truth to me. I don't know, Ma, because Mama was outside just like me. But yeah, I don't know, because I don't look nothing like him, and he was never there. So sometimes I used to hope, like, one day the guy who really my daddy go come and be like, you my daughter, but it never happened. So, no, that's not the thing. No, but yeah. So, I don't think I'm mixed, though.
Listen, you may not be, because I'm gonna tell you one thing about our culture and just the Black person and the melanin that be popping across spectrum. People ask me all the time if my son Deuce is Puerto Rican.
Right? Has he got good hair?
Has he got good hair? He has this really nice, even, dark complexion. And I'm like, nope, he mixed with Ian and Emmer. Ain't no Puerto Rican up in there, right?
You don't say nigga?
Yeah, I do say nigga, but I'm just saying.
You don't, okay. But bougie shit tonight. It's cool.
No.
But look, this, I told you I think this is my hair.
Yeah. But it looks just like your hair.
And then in the front, see, I don't have good, you always had good hair though.
Thank you.
You always had good hair. So if anybody was mixed, it'd be you, because you had the good hair. See, I perm my hair. I know you probably don't like that. Perm.
I used to perm mine too, friend. I can't front.
I have to perm my hair at least twice a year.
Okay.
Because I don't got good hair.
Yeah, you got some people that permanently hair twice a month. but you know, with that being said, I haven't permanently had in 10 years.
But you always had that good hair, though.
But I am mixed too. I'm partially Mexican. My dad is like 1/4 Mexican. His father was half Mexican, half black. So he's like 1/4 Mexican, you know, 3/4 black. And also I'm like, 1/4, you know, I get 1/8 or something like that. But yeah, but my grandmother, you know, Miss Watson here, my grandmother was part Indian as well. So, you know, I get it from my granny. Yeah. So, okay, but after and y'all, we gonna pivot in between all of this. We gonna go from smiling to concentrating and all of that good stuff, because this rumor has it is about us coming forth and setting our truth at the table, and dispelling any myths or rumors that anyone may have. That looks perfectly fine for him.
Okay, because it's like
So that's because you're looking down.
Okay.
In that camera, you are hitting it.
Okay.
So have you ever been to therapy?
Yeah, I went. I ain't like it. I feel like she ain't know what the fuck she was talking about. I went twice. Me and my mama went, and she was forcing me to go. And she kept saying, asking me all this shit, cause I understand why a person would think like, girl, you've been through a lot. You might not realize that you ain't got no daddy. You done lost these people. You done was pregnant at 14, 15. But I used to tell them the same shit I'm saying. Like, I'm okay.
Yeah.
And it's because I have accepted life.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. But yeah, I went and I ain't like that. It wasn't for me.
And you know what? People say that. So, friend, I think you know this about me. So I am a therapist. I'm a licensed clinical therapist.
I didn't know that, but maybe I'll go to you.
You cannot, because that is a conflict of interest.
Okay.
I'm going to be over there probably drinking with you. My niggas. Exactly. Do I say nigga? Yes. No. So, but I always tell people this. I'm a therapist with a therapist. The very first time I ever went to therapy, I was forced into therapy by an employer. They tried to say I was angry and shit. Yeah, y'all know she be angry. Yeah, y'all. That's just bullshit, you know.
Why did they say that though? Now I'm in you.
Well, because the lady that was in charge, she was just I don't know, she just didn't like me. I don't know, she didn't like me, but I was damn good. I had been at the place for 8 years, and all of a sudden now I need a therapist. But I was very reluctant. I'm gonna make this a long story short. I was very reluctant, but I had to go. You know, they sent me to the three sessions EAP. But the lady was so good. The therapist, I walked in there and I told her, I said, listen, the job is bullshit, and they trying to find a way to get rid of me. I said, but I promise you I do got some shit to talk about, because at the time I was really going through in other areas of my life. And I was like, I really do got some stuff to talk about. We got them 3 free sessions, and I paid for another 14 months.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I mean, it went real deep, you know. And then I went again. I'm not going to talk about the ins and outs, but I did that, and then I went again with my children. Then I went again by myself, and then I went again with a specific kid, and then I went again by myself. And I talked about this a couple weeks ago that on the pod that, you know, we are multi-layered. We deal with things, multiple things on so many levels. I can attest to like what you're speaking about when you're like, I'm strong, I can endure this, I'm resilient, and all of that stuff. And that is true. Because anytime you can continue to navigate on this journey of life and be okay, at least at the presentable level. Now, sometimes we want to scream in pillows, and sometimes we want to cuss and be mean for no reason. But when you've endured some of the things that you've endured, losing your son's father, and your so how old was your baby at the time that occurred?
6.
Okay. So it wasn't when he was he was still a young child, but it wasn't when he was like a baby.
It was 6.
So he understood death at that time?
Yeah, he did. So he understood, and me and my son is like best friends. So even as a child, I always, you know, was transparent with him about everything. So even when I had like ratchet songs come out, I would tell him first.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that way he's prepared for what's going to come with it. But yeah, he understood it. And when my brother died, which was like 6 days later, he told my son, okay, when my baby daddy got killed, he told Jay, I'll be your daddy now. Okay. So then while he died, so, you know, so I do understand that the aspect of therapy too, because I tried to get him to go.
Yeah.
Because he's not me.
Right.
So I handle things a certain way, but he didn't want to go neither. But, you know, he was very angry. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when people be angry, look, now I'm looking at you after they just told you was angry, girl. But when people be angry, I feel like they really need to go and see. I didn't really have anger with nothing.
Okay.
Huh?
No, I was just saying what you was referencing.
No, I'm just.
He was great.
Yeah, I'm just.
No, it's wonderful. Please.
Yeah. So
you guys just kind of got through it just as a family unit and just really kind of figured it out and stuff like that.
we have a choice.
Yep.
We have a choice. So like with men, I always like found different type of men for him to be around and mimic. Like, you know, I never had no niggas living with me and my baby. I would always get another crib with the nigga somewhere. Or, you know, sneak him in and out and he don't see him. You know, stuff like that. Getting them in different schools.
Yes.
Keeping them busy.
Yes.
Keep putting them in basketball, chess. That makes a difference when you raising kids, period. Like, just like, I just wanted him to be the opposite of how my life was, you know?
So you provided that.
I did.
And you were able to do that by establishing yourself as a businesswoman. And so, yeah, I'm shifting. We pivoted. I want to talk a little bit about Chella, the businesswoman.
You could talk about whatever you want to talk about. I told you.
She did, y'all. I'm a professional. I was like, hey, can we talk about? Okay. So anyway, who is Chella, the businesswoman? I know about multiple business endeavors. Of course, we know you are an artist. You just talked about that. I agree with you. You are such an amazing storyteller. And the fact that I can relate to the things that you are telling stories about, I appreciate that the more. But Chella, the businesswoman, I've known about a couple of boutiques that you own. I've known about, you know, again, a lot of the philanthropist stuff where you're in the community, you're doing charity work and making sure that you're giving back Christmas and Thanksgiving and all of that. And you've done a plethora of things. So tell us a little bit about Chella, the businesswoman.
Okay, so right now, I have a store. It's a Vibe Fashion House located at 2144 West 95th Street. But yeah, I have a clothing boutique. I had a store, you know, I had another store on 47 that burned down. They tried to say I burned my own store down. You know, let me just give you some history about my store on 47 that you probably ain't know.
And the name of
it was called Love Handles.
Love Handles.
So Love Handles was just something that I just was like, you know, I got a nigga with some money and let me make some money out of it while I got the nigga.
That's it.
So I did that store and I always been real good at decorating because I'm an interior decorator. Yeah.
That's it. Wonderful.
So I did that. Oh, this is what I was going to tell you. Did you know that Love Handles used to be Susie's?
What do you remember
now?
Or Susie's back then?
So Susie's back in the day on 47 was where everybody from the low end and everybody went to go get their baggies, their scales and stuff like that. So that's Susie's. But people don't even know that. So only certain people know. They be like, damn, so you done went and flipped Susie's. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
smart woman.
It had history in that place. It wasn't just like, you know, like when I was looking for a place, I'm like, damn, this the old Susie's. I want to get it because I want to be able to say I did something at Susie's just because of the history. But yeah, the store got burned down during the George Floyd riots. That's when it got burned down. So when people were saying like, oh,
pandemic.
I ain't gonna even say people were saying, because you know, it wasn't just people. It be the people from where we from.
Yeah.
They be the ones like, oh, she burnt.
Place that.
Yeah, she burnt for insurance and all that.
Yeah.
But they burnt down everywhere.
Yeah.
So they burned down Villa. They burned down Villa, and my store, girl, people was calling me that morning. I'll never forget. People was calling me. They rioting, and they was breaking in JBs, getting everything, because people was calling me, selling it. And I definitely, you know, shout out to them for hooking me up, you know. But that morning, the niggas who was outside was calling me like, you ain't got to worry about shit. Ain't nobody going to do nothing to your store, because, again, it was on 47, and I am Jenny Lowen, respectfully. So they ain't do shit. But they burned down Villa, and, you know, when it's fires, they have to use all the water. So that's what happened. The fire crossed over, girl. But, and guess what else? What? Do you know that I didn't have no business insurance? Guess when I got it? A week and a half before. And that was because that was my first business like that. So I didn't know a lot. You know what I'm saying? But one of my smart friends, Susu was like, you got to get your insurance. I'm hooking. And it was COVID at the time. So I was like, you know what? Everything was closed. I was like, let me start over and do this the right way. And girl, yeah, so that's that. What else you talking about? I didn't forget. You said business. Okay, so that,
Okay, I got a question for you.
Okay.
I remember, because I was semi-addicted to this. I remember when you were doing Straight Drop podcast with Bo Deal. And I used to be glued in to y'all.
Me too.
This lady,
it's both fault.
This lady been podcasting for way before then. Like God kind of just dropped this on my lap like within the last year or so, and I was procrastinating with getting it going. But I remember when I was glued to YouTube and wherever she was, why y'all was getting it.
So we actually starting back. Yeah. We got a new situation coming. Shout out to Bo, because it was Bo's fault. He hate when I say this, but
so real.
Yeah, Straight Drop was great.
It was lit.
It's gonna be backlit. So we start filming Straight Drop again.
Oh, so you dropping a little bit of the tea I was gonna get to. So
in December.
Okay.
That's when we film our first episode. The new Straight Drop.
Because it's gonna still be Straight Drop.
Yeah, I'm still doing it. So we had location issues with Straight Drop.
So let me tell you guys, and it's kind of bagging up, and I wanted to kind of tell this in the beginning, but we gonna let God flow through us and flow through this. So I'll be having scripts and questions, and I will pivot in a minute when something comes to me. So I want to tell you about how much of just like this woman is a woman of her word, and how no bullshit. I'm so excited that we sitting here right now because I hit her early on. Now, y'all already knew the story about when I was getting ready to start Rumor Has It, and how I was procrastinate. And Misha B made me get up off the, either shit or get up off the toilet, right? And so she helped me to get that ball rolling. You know what I mean? Misha B. Maisha.
Oh, Maisha, that's my girl.
Yeah, I know that's your girl. So she helped me get on the roll with this. She had a straight businesswoman. But what happened was early on, I was probably at episode 2. By the way, big dog, this episode 13.
Okay.
So I was at episode 2, about 2 or 3, and I started. I gotta show you this. I started writing my my list of guests that I would have.
Okay.
And some of them are overreaching, like Barack Obama and
right.
Kelly Rowland. And but I had taken a couple of podcast masterclass and just got some tips and stuff, and, you know, but everything they told me, God had already gave it to me. Like, start with your friends, start with the people that already are established, start with the people that wouldn't mind sitting next to you and helping you build your stuff up.
Right.
So I reached out to Chella and I was like, hey, friend. Well, first of all, even before that, Chella invites me to everything. So if you ain't got no invite, maybe I'm special like that. But
Because now they ain't getting no invite.
Chella invites me to everything. I have been invited to her private rooftop dinner. I've been invited to her big party that everybody paid $100 for a boat. I've been invited to the Trinity party, Jeff. I said,
What party was $100?
I have been invited.
That's not true. Well, none of my parties are
Maybe 50. I don't know, friend.
Yeah,
but anyway, you know, cause she gonna stop me if I change. But listen, I have been invited to her potlucks. I have been invited to her Halloween. She invites me to everything for years on end. And I either make it or I'm like, friend, I can come out of town, blah, 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 whatever. So I hit her up and I'm like, hey, I just started the podcast. I would love to have you as a guest. And she's like, sure. She's like, absolutely, I'll do it. I'm like, all right, cool. I never really doubled back because it's been I've been having a consistent flow, and I've been having not a bunch of guests, but I've been having things that it was already a go on God, right? And what I talk about, like right now, is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So I can sit in that, and then National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so I gotta follow some, those cues and that guidance. So when I didn't hit her back up. I hit her up about a party. And she was like, friend, I'm coming on your podcast. And I was like, okay. And she said, no, I need to come on your podcast very soon because I'm starting my own podcast in a few weeks. And I want to stand on my word and do what I said that I would do. And show up for you like I know you would show up for me. And this was not even 4 weeks ago, y'all. So to her point, she's getting ready to start her own podcast. Well, she's getting ready to revamp Straight Drop with Bo Deal. I love y'all podcast.
Thank you.
I might find me a male counterpart because, I feel like sometimes you need people to draw off of, but I do draw off my roommates. I'm really passionate about my roommates. And I'm sorry, y'all. My internet went crazy. We needed to just get in. Phoenix, can you turn this off, this little battery? We needed to get started tonight. We had anything that could go against you, honey, will. But at the end of the day, we are here and we are excited and we have this beautiful backdrop and we are enjoying each other's company in this path for one another.
But that ain't, I don't mean to cut you off, but that's not the podcast that I'm
doing it.
I'm relaunching Straight Drop, but I have a couple of things. I'm relaunching Straight Drop, but my podcast is called So Who Gon' Say It. Now, I've been talking about that for a year.
Well, I know you and Shoshana gonna say it.
Yeah, that's exactly who I'm doing it with. It's just me and Shoshana.
Always.
And then, I got Lip Service Midwest that me and Angie announced, but that's the beginning of next year. And then I'm on, Straight Drop, So Who Gon' Say It, Lip Service Midwest. Bam.
So I want to reiterate, ladies and gentlemen, why she is so eloquently skipping over the Angie she's talking about. She's talking about the nationally syndicated Angela Yee Lip Service, WGCI show dropped in, and it's planned in probably
26 states. 26 states.
26 states. And Chella,
the only Black woman with a nationally syndicated show.
And listen, when Chella put it up that you guys need to tune in from 10 to 2, tune in because the lady is basically being a radio personality and be killing it. Her and Mano and Angela Yee. So congratulations.
She's a great person.
I can tell.
She's real rich. She is like.
I can tell how you rock with her.
I do. And I fuck with real recognized real. So
I can tell.
I met her.
How?
Yeah, people be thinking we've been knowing each other forever because of how close we are.
Nope.
But I met Angie being a guest on her show. You want to hear the stories?
Please. We want to.
So, rumor has it. No, I'm just saying. No. So, Angie, I was a guest on her show on Lip Service. It was supposed to be me and Shauna, but that didn't work out, thankfully. She didn't come, which was great because God has his way of putting real bitches in the room. And it wasn't no seat for her, for real. So, yeah. So when we went there, the episode did so good. And not just with numbers, it was just the energy.
Yeah.
And after that, we ended up getting close, and she really like be trying to put me, not trying, she really be putting me in some positions.
Yeah. Listen,
Great woman.
I just watched Long Road, you know.
Lawrence.
I just watched him. Somebody told him to describe loyal, and he said Zendaya, and he just talked about how people that, you know, not just mess with you, but show you they mess with you, they put you in position.
For sure.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this. It's gonna be certain tables that I'm gonna say that Phoenix gotta sit there, Tasha gotta sit there,
Right.
Damaya gotta, like, it's people that you gonna have to sit at this. My people gotta sit at this table with me. You know what I mean? And most of them are gonna be my kids because I got a boatload of them. But you know, also it's gonna end up being, you know, my best friend and a couple of other people. But you're saying something that's raw. You know what I'm saying? That's uncut in the fact that when you can lean all the way to, and it's funny because I know we're gonna play a game in a minute, and I just want to pivot, and we're gonna go right back there in a minute. You mind?
Show, baby. Whatever you want to do.
Let's talk about your dating life. I hold this pose for y'all because I know everybody was waiting on it. Yeah, take a sip. Do that. Yeah, do that. So I'm gonna start off with the obvious, but then I'm, you know, with the most rational question in this realm. But then I'm a deep.
Do you?
Okay.
I don't give
Yeah,
a
that's right. That's right.
I don't be giving no fuck.
Right. So, is Chella H single?
Am I single? I would say I am. You know.
Okay.
I feel like when you're not married, you're single. And then I feel like when you're not in a relationship, a consistent relationship, you're single. So, yeah, I'm single, and it's okay. I was just going through a heartbreak.
How was that? You okay?
I'm just playing. Yeah, I didn't give a fuck. I was happy. I was relieved. Like, thank you. No, I'm just playing. But no, I am single, but I'm not just single and looking. Like, I wanted to be single for a while because I don't never be getting to be single. Because every time, for some reason, every time I get with a nigga, I have a pattern that I need to work on. I don't give, come over here. I don't give myself, let me go back. So I was only single in 2020. That was my first time being single for a year.
Ooh, okay.
And it was so fun. I say everybody should be single sometime in their life. You live by yourself. You know, you can walk around how you want to. You ain't got to clean up behind nobody. You ain't got their kids. You ain't got, you know, because my son grown. So it's like when you be with different, depending on who you with,
right,
you got to kind of take on their responsibilities too. Yeah. But yeah, so I was single, and then I got cuffed because, you know, niggas go try to cuff me now. But, so I got in a relationship, and then I got back in a relationship. I got in a relationship in 2022.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you this.
Yes, come on.
Do you remember the person that I was in a relationship with last, that I was with in a relationship with when we was kids. Did you know that? That was my first boyfriend.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know who your last, but I didn't know that.
That ain't my last nigga though. No, just like, no, it is. I just, I'm crazy. No, but I'm single. I'm not single and looking though.
Okay.
I'm single and healing.
Yeah.
I'm healing because I'm okay. Like, it was like, I put so much energy into trying to fix some shit that wasn't fixable, that I knew wasn't fixable in the beginning, but because I had this thing in my head, I'm like, this is my childhood soulmate. This is who I want. I kind of like let everything go out the window with who this person really is. And when you do that, you get what you're looking for. Because it's only so much that they can hold in before the real them come out. So I wash my hands with it. Because I'm like, there's more niggas outside. And I say this to, not saying it's just about, but to women, sometimes we put so much energy. That's just like this table, right? Just say all these was dots. That's how many niggas is outside. And we just focusing on one dot. Is you cool? Baby, you gotta get outside. And it don't be hard to man. You just gotta go out or just be like me. I'm focusing on work.
Yes.
So I put my energy into me. I want to stay single for a while. So I know niggas, y'all finna be trying to cuff me. No. I'm not taking no applications until right before Christmas.
Right.
And whoever got the best gift, that's who gonna determine who gonna be my next nigga. Because that's what I'm into. Gifts, money, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I don't want to change.
Well, you know what? We kind of old school in that dynamic. You know, when we were growing up, the way that guys showed us that they were interested in us, and this is just the real. I might be saying the same thing she's saying as far as now, but I ain't gonna say it. Y'all heard her. But when we were shorties coming up, the guy that was into you, he took his rings off his fingers and put them on yours. You know, he took his jacket off you and put them on he you know, all his little money that he may have got in gambling or doing a little 1-2 step. He made sure. Listen to her, y'all. She gonna give y'all the whole truth. And sometimes I be being a little, that's a clinician in me. But they show us they really liked us back, giving us things. And that's the truth. And many of us have dated in that long term. So it's easy to kind of get in that mode, like you really gotta kind of do something for me. Okay, we gonna
it still should be like this.
I feel like that men should be providers. I'm not
sure.
Tell the story. I feel like that they should be providing for their families, not just their girls, their families, their household. And I too came up in an era where my guy took care of me completely. And I went to school and did all of that stuff, but he took care of me. And
that's what real niggas do. And if he ain't, get another one.
Y'all heard the lady. So, okay, how easy is it to date as Chella? Is it even easy?
No, because you gotta decide.
Intimidated? Like, what's the
it'll be depending on the nigga. So you gotta decide. I have to decipher who like Chella and who like Chella H. So that's what I do. So I can tell, like, it'll be a nigga I meet, right? They'll be on FaceTime and they'll be like, "What's up, Chella H?" I'll just be like, "Hey." Then I'll be like, "I'm just gonna try to get as much as I can before I start fucking with them." That's how I be. But it's niggas that I like a nigga. I don't know what I like, or I am confused. I just like gifts and money. Yeah. And it might be because I gotta get my own shit. I'm not all the way together yet. So maybe when I that's why I said I want to just work and get my shit in order. That way I can pick who I actually like. Yeah. But still, I'm still not going to like you. I don't care what I got if you're not giving me no money or buying me shit.
And listen, it's a lifestyle.
Just him.
It's a lifestyle. And you can't, unless you've been there, you probably wouldn't understand. And I'm going to leave it there. Who is the person you hear most that you look alike?
Lala. I hear that all the time.
Lala.
I personally don't see it, but everybody say Lala. And then Carrie Hilton.
Oh, cute.
And
Trina.
I never heard that.
Well, I'm telling you, I got her in here.
I think Carisha looked just like Trina to me. She like a Trina Mindy
show
to me.
you a picture that I did a double take. It was like,
Was it on my page?
Could have been.
Well, I redid her for Halloween.
We redid her, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Before
Oh,
you
you Trina? Well, that's my girl. Shout out to Trina. She a real bitch too.
For Chella's birthday party that she just had back in September, I was in New York. I couldn't make it, but I was I was there in spirit. Trina was there holding it down, being that real bitch that you said she is. And I love that for you. So, all right, let's go on really quickly, y'all. And we're getting ready to close this thing out in just a moment. I want to play a mix-up game. You know what a mix-up game is? I need you to put that phone away. And I need
my bad, because this is my son. He got some shit going on. And you know how it is when them kids is.
Anyway.
Well, he don't care.
I want to play a mix-up game with Chella. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to play a mix between Never Have I Ever and Would You Rather. Okay, you ready? Okay. Finish this one on no more. Listen, guys, we got a videographer here today, and I'm going to have a treat for y'all with uploading. So just deal with our bloopers today. I love y'all. I love y'all roommates. And I told y'all I ain't got Wi-Fi, so I can't even see all of y'all's comments. But and sis, if you can read some out. Okay, so let's play a mix between Never Have I Ever and Would You Rather. Okay. So Never Have I Ever. If you've done it, you gotta take a sip, and then Would You Rather you don't. It'll be up to you. Okay. So never have I ever been involved in a domestic abuse relationship, and this question is in homage to it being National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and I need for our audience and our roommates and people who have to understand that domestic abuse can happen to anyone, that it really does happen to anyone. You are not a victim, you are a survivor. I stand in the gap with you, and I'm about to take a drink. I don't know about her. Okay? So, never have I ever.
So, I forgot, am I supposed to take a drink if I have?
If you have, you take a drink.
Okay, I definitely have.
So,
each person on just one.
Girl, if you don't have to, anybody took no count. Because if you was counting, I'd probably take people soup. But anyway, never have I ever been involved in a domestic abuse relationship.
Yes. Okay.
Wonderful. All right. So, would you rather Lorenz Tate or Idris Elba?
To do what?
Just have rather. Whatever you would rather do.
Idris, he tall. He wears size 11 and a half. I like, Idris.
I'm going Chi-Town, y'all. I feel like he's more attainable.
He's just, I'm tall though.
Yeah,
I don't want no more short niggas. No short niggas. They be toxic. Napoleon complex.
Okay, and never, listen to this one, friend. Never have I ever lost people still alive from my life that I once would have given an organ to.
I'm definitely going. Wait, I gotta see which organ, because I don't. Which organ?
At the drink.
I just want to know. You gotta tell. Can I come in and
get an organ? It could be any organ, baby. Have you ever had somebody that you would give an organ to that now you're not even in contact with them no more? That's the question. Never have I ever. I took my drink already.
I probably would have gave them something, but I ain't gonna gave their ass no organ.
Yeah, really. Okay, so would you rather go outside in a swimsuit in Chicago's wintertime or attend a Diddy party? Go outside in a swimsuit in the winter.
Go to a Diddy party.
Okay. You ain't got to drink if you want to drink, though. I mean, that's very fitting. Okay. Right. All right. Never have I ever been or had a parent addicted to alcohol or a controlled substance? Very briefly, what was that like for you? And for either one, whether it was you or a parent. What was that like for you?
Whether it was way out there. Well, my mama was addicted to drugs. Shout out to my mama. She just had her clean date, 31, 33, 2 years. Big booty Sharon. I mean, it was very rough because one thing about my mama, though, we always had a clean house. We always had food. We wasn't really homeless. Even when we got kicked out, we was figuring it out.
Yeah.
My mama, I just didn't like, it used to be embarrassing when I was a kid. Cause remember that song, Your Mama's on Crack Rock came out? Oh, I hated that. Cause I used to be looking around like, this is my mama.
Yeah.
But I don't care cause I love my mama. My mama always loved me. She always been there. She ain't never put me in no positions to where I got touched. Stuff like that. So, yeah, like.
And you were an only child are you an only child?
No, my mama had 2 sons, both of them passed. Both of my brothers passed. My mama had another baby that died before me.
Okay.
And I got my little sister Heaven.
I know Heaven.
Shout out to Heaven. She did my hair. Y'all make sure y'all book with my sister, Pretty Heaven, yeah.
And
yeah,
you're absolutely right. But I remember for a long time after your brother passed that it was you, because you were having
all of us is 11 years on the dot apart.
11 years on
My brother and my sister, we all 11 years.
That's why I always thought she was a child. Okay.
Yeah, that's
all right. Baby. Okay, we almost do this, y'all. Would you rather surround yourself with new, genuine supporters or stand firm in a room full of well-acquainted vultures?
Can you say it again?
Sure, surely I can. Would you rather surround yourself with new, genuine supporters or stand firm with no new friends in a room full of well-acquainted?
New. I love new people. I don't know why people be like, no new friends. I love new friends. And I love cutting. Every year I cut people. I do a cleanse.
Well, that's God. He's going to remove them. You got me.
I love new people. I move accordingly with them, too, because some new bitches, you don't know their intentions neither.
You got to set them boundaries. At every juncture, no matter who's involved.
For sure.
Okay. I'm going to do 2 more, and then we're going to move on to our closing segment. Okay. Never have I ever, and I need you guys to bear with me. Do not judge this question. Never have I ever dated down, meaning someone that was not equally yoked. And when I say equally yoked, I'm referring to someone who may not embody the same values or are willing to stand in the mud with you as you are transitioning and navigating and on this journey of, figuring out who you are.
I always dated down. I feel like every nigga I fucked with, I dated down. They was all...
Take your double shot, baby.
Especially recently.
Oh, shit. Okay. So, and would you rather? This is my last would you rather. We go into our closing segment, roommates. You guys have been patient. You guys have been kind. You guys have been astute and attuned, and we love you for that. So, would you rather switch bodies with your ex or switch bodies with your grandma?
I was going to say something that's so ignorant. I don't even want to say it.
Girl, you can.
I ain't going to even say it.
Do you?
Oh, I don't even want to say it. I do, but I don't. Don't geek me up.
Okay, well, maybe I geek you up with this. It depends on the time.
You say.
It depends on the time of where I'm at in that space. Today, I trade places with grandma because I really don't give a shit about a lot. I am in my isolation phase, so I'm doing a lot of spending time by myself because I'm trying to figure out how I can elevate to the next phase. So that means you gotta tune things out and tune people out. And sometimes that means grandma phase and battle and shout out roommates. I'm about to be a grandma in January. First time. So
congratulations. I want one too.
Yeah. Yeah, getting stoned, okay? That's been my prayer to God. But I would rather change places with my ex when the nigga was doing something he had a business doing. And I was just on that old government ass shit and needed to know like what he was doing.
See, I thought when you said trade bodies.
No, just trade bodies. I don't know. I mean, not
I thought you
for
meant
me,
physical body.
but you know what? But that's my perception of it. And then tell me your perception of it.
I would trade.
I'm talking about jumping in and jumping back out because I don't like my life.
I would say I would trade bodies with my ex because my grandma, rest in peace. Now I started crying to my grandma because it was still new. But my grandma to me was she didn't live her best life. She was more reserved, was just getting by, going like, you know what I'm saying? At least with my ex, he ain't just a terrible person. You know what I'm saying? He be, yeah.
He taking care of you, it's even your ex.
That's a whole nother story. Things ain't always how they look. That's why I ain't asking her. But anyway.
Closing segment, wonderful people. You know what closing segment is? It is Chella, the future.
Oh my God. Next year is going to be so much better for me. Wow. I already know. I already got it. I got it planned out and wrote out already. So I'm just grateful.
The Bible says, and I haven't quoted the Bible tonight. I'm always on Bible. The Bible says, study to show thyself approved, and faith without works is dead. So you got to work towards anything that you want. Sure. So the fact that you are magnifying your life to being able to see it futuristically and incrementally to say, like, listen, 2025 is so great, so grand, so wonderful for me. It speaks values into your faith. So God hears you and he knows, because he also says, speak those things that are not as though they were. So what we doing in 2025?
I got so much going on. Like, I'm just excited about my future. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on in the future, just period. It's just not just next year, but next year is the start. Yeah. But I feel like next year will be my best year because I'm working on being more organized. And organization is the key. Consistency and organization is the key. When you're really, because like I'm organized in certain aspects, but when you're really organized to where you just plan for real, that's when you, like me, I'm like an octopus, so I'm doing a lot. But when you organize, at least you know which way your octopus arm's going. So you know what you're doing is that you know. So that's one of my strong points. So I'm just excited.
And nothing is to perfection. I mean, but what you can do is continue to hope and continue to dream. But I'm about to drop this on y'all and drop this on her because this is rumor has it.
Oh, sure.
So there are two rumors that I want to clear up. Yeah, technically.
It's okay.
There are two rumors because I want to remind you guys of the mission and vision of this show, which rumor has it is rumor from Genesis 22:24. And check it out. She a prophetess in Genesis 22:24. But, and a lot of people are like, well, when you going to get to the dirt and the tea and the messy and this ain't that platform, because I want you guys to be reminded that our vision statement here, rumor has it, is where rumors reside in positivity and truth, evokes empowerment, spew inspiration, and congregate around culture. And what I want to give my audience and my guests the opportunity to do is clear up any rumors and to set forth for themselves what their reality of any situation is. So I had two rumors that I want to clear up, and rumor has it, roommate house. And we're going to be seeing y'all next week, okay, in just a moment. So the first rumor is a celebrity hookup rumor or dating situation. And I know we talked about dating a moment ago, but I want to end this segment talking about rumors as it relates to you and your career and all of that. Okay. So, is it or is it not true? Or you can answer how you want to, or you can plead the fifth. One of the most consistent celebrity dating rumors that I've heard about you for a long period of time was that you were dating Gucci Mane.
Oh, no, that is a rumor. That's not true. You want to know how that came about? I never dated Gucci. That is a lie. But, so when me and Gucci, because I know people, it's on Google. So if you type in my name, come up.
Yes, it does.
And it's a picture of him grabbing my ass. You saw that?
I saw that.
But that's the thing. It looked like that, but he wasn't really palming it. Like the picture look, it was like right, it's like this. See how that is? See how I'm not gripping a cup, but it could look like that. So what happened was, we just so happens to, it was like a debate. So his producer is one of my close friends, Zaytoven. Shout out to Zay. And we was in the studio and I don't know, it was like a debate about something. And we ended up taking a picture. And then like maybe months later, I don't even know how the picture got out. Oh, you know what? Do you remember Media Takeout?
It surfaced.
Remember Media Takeout?
Yes.
So Media Takeout posted like something was going on in Chicago where Gucci was here. Mm-hmm. So he was here doing something with Chief Keef. So they put out Gucci is here doing something with Chief Keef while seeing his girl Chella. And the picture came out. I don't even know how the picture came out because I didn't even have the picture. Mm-hmm. The picture came out, I don't know. But it got, and I'm not lying. I know it might seem like it, but
no.
Because I'll tell the truth.
But no, because pictures, that's what happened.
It came out. The picture came out, and then, somebody off his team, because we seen it on Facebook. Mm-hmm. I guess it was on Media Takeout, whatever. And from there, they made up their own story. Then they dug up the history, and they like, oh, she from the projects. He really, and I'm like, these people crazy. But you know what? I never really cleared it up neither. Because I was ratting out the free promo. I was ratting out the promo like, okay, well, let me drop a song. Shit, I don't. Yeah, that shit was messy as hell. But no, I never fucked with Gucci. I don't even know him like that. And shout out to his wife, because I don't know her. Yeah. But I'm sure she like, because they had their shit going on too. And I'm sure she was like.
What is happening?
And that's not true.
What's going on? Okay, last rumor, and we wrapping it up. And I don't know if it's a rumor. Maybe it's just a question, and you can clear it up or not.
Okay.
Sexuality.
What you heard? I be fucking bitches.
Listen, we talked about singlehood.
Okay.
And I have never personally. Now, I tell you roommates all the time that I am really big on researching my guests and researching, reading and studying up everything I do. And that came up consistently. Not consistently, but a couple of times. So I was like, I gotta ask you this. So is it a situation of straight but curious?
I don't think.
Fluid?
What is fluid? Again.
You know, with fluid, I hear that with fluidity, I think I used it right. You don't see things as gender specific. You just feel the spirit, the energy, you just go off that. You don't go off gender. It's like what makes you feel good is where you reside in the moment or in the space or whatever situation. I don't know per se, but
can I whisper something?
Yeah.
That's like I know. Or just I answer it, but can't shut up.
Answer it.
Okay. So want me to tell them what I said or no?
So she set the record straight, and she wanted to do a clean version because we got behind the scene gap, But one thing.
So with me, I'm not gay, but a mouth is a mouth. That's how I look at stuff. But I feel like when it comes to women, I would never be like in a relationship like with no girl or nothing like that. But some fun stuff on a drunk night, who knows? You know what I'm saying? But don't come calling in the morning. They're like, and that's the thing why you got to be careful, because a lot of women don't feel like that. They'll start acting like guys. That's when you just, that's why I just don't answer the phone the next day. so they can know.
She got a ribbon, y'all. Go have the fun and do not answer the phone the next.
But I'm into games.
And
It's just when this come, you never know when they.
well, you guys have heard the rumors be cleared up by Miss Chella.
I can't believe you heard that. So that's what they be saying.
Hustle.
I guess so, huh?
I'm telling it just, you know, you Google one thing and they give you the answer to so many other things. I
never heard that about me. I never heard that about me.
telling you guys.
I thought I was being sneaky. Tamika, what? Oh my God.
And y'all hear her call me Tamika, and that's the first time she did that tonight, but she does not call me Mickey. I have been Tamika to her since a fourth grader, and I love that for us. I love...
you keep saying fourth grade. You funny.
She goes, y'all, listen.
It's okay. This is before fourth grade.
Even because you
No,
left.
I'm gonna show you this picture. Second grade.
We was in what's name?
We was in kindergarten. Or not. I think you was in another class.
Tasha and Zani and so many people will attest for you. They always say, you'll never forget all of these. I mean, you'll never remember all the details. But with that being said, friend, listen.
Can I say something about you? I am so proud of you. You know, the woman you grown into. Very intelligent. I learned 3 good words tonight. Pivot. It's some other stuff I put in my phone. But I'm just proud of who you are, even your parenting, you know, and I ain't caught up with all the history, but I love how you are with your daughter and you're doing your thing. So, of course, I wanted to come on my girl show because I just wanted you to know that real bitches do exist because I know how it is when it's like, I know, you know what I'm saying? I'm so proud of you. And you so stylish, too. And look, I put this on y'all because I wanted to be high fashion because you're high fashion. And now she got on something I would wear and I got on something that you would wear.
So this is what happened. So she came to the show and she was like, oh my God, Mickey is always so high fashion. Tamika is always so high fashion. I am going to put on a high fashion outfit. And then I brought a high fashion outfit and a chill hip hop inspired outfit, and I said to my best friend, "What should I put on?" But I already knew I was going to the Adidas, right? So we are out here. We switched, but you know what that means? We are in tune with one another.
Yes.
We recognize who we are in our hemisphere. Yeah. I'm thankful that you stood on your word. I can't wait to be at our next event together, which is next week. This week.
Sunday. You coming?
I'm coming. I got tickets. I can't wait to always share in a space with you. You have always been an inspiration to me. So with that, don't turn your back on the people that inspire you. Draw into them, meet into them. They need you because the world is fighting them. Society is fighting them. The enemy is fighting them. We need each other. Mm-hmm. We have to build these building blocks, and we have to ensure that we support each other, even when we don't feel like it. Even in the midst of the darkness, joy comes in the morning.
That's right.
Chella Shoshana H.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say
that's the name
because I know it. I thank you, my sister. I love you. I
love you too. And roommates, shout out to y'all,
roommates. Deem our house guests a farewell. We love y'all. Good night. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for your patience. Wow.
Thank you. I miss my man.
Come on, man. Yes. Oh my God.
I miss my man. I wish he was who I want him to be. He ain't. That's why I had to say.
I want to take this opportunity to thank you for being you. Thank you for all of your success. Thank you for being a staple in our community. Thank you for remaining consistent to who you are. Thank you for standing firm and not bending but yet not breaking, because this world, this life, the things that we've gone through has been so extra traumatic, dramatic, and all of that bullshit. Thank you for coming to clear your name and stand on who you are. Thank you for being Chella. Thank you for being Chella H. I love you, Queen. I would love to submit you with your flowers while you can still smell them.
Thank you
I
so
love
much.
you.
You will make me cry. I love these. I'm so grateful. I feel like I just won a Grammy. I do. I feel like I just won a Grammy. And I love you. They smell so good and so fresh. And I just love you. And can I just say one thing? And then that's it. This all I asked the nigga for was give me some flowers every now and then. And you couldn't even give me no motherfucking flowers.
Yeah, give us some flowers.
Give me my
Give that queen her flowers.
I love them. And
You deserve
they
it.
smell so good. Like,
Yeah.
what did you spray some
And we
perfume
color
on?
coordinate today. We got this
Period.
motherfucker color coordinate with us. It's on and popping.
Yes.
Love you, baby.
I love it. I
Got-
love you.
Give
I'm
your
so
people their flowers while they still here and can smell them.
grateful.
Fuck you,
So
man.
grateful.